If you have been stuck at a crossroad lately, as far as a choice that you have to make or an opportunity that has been presented to you, that is about to change. Now, this opportunity that has been presented to you, if it haven't already been presented to you, it will be presented to you, and it's going to be presented to you soon. This opportunity is going to bring you a lot of luck and a lot of abundance, and it's definitely going to take you to the next level in your life. But it's going to require you to step out on faith and do something that, get outside of your comfort zone and do something that you've never done before. That might mean, let's just say, for example, you're at a job. Okay, you're at this job and you've been at this job for a while. You love this job, you're comfortable at this job, but you've hit a plateau at this job or this career. You've outgrown this job. You've went to the top of the ladder. You've went as far as you can go with this job or this career. You have made all the money that you're possibly going to make on this job or this career. There is no more advances. There is no more promotions. You have climbed the ladder as far as it can go. And you're conflicted as to what you should do. You know you need to leave, you know you need to get out of the situation that you're in, but you don't know, should you go back to school, should you do this, should you do that, etc., etc., etc. For some of you guys, you're definitely meant to be a boss. You're somebody that's a hard worker. You're somebody that, no matter what challenges you're faced with in life, you always know how to get yourself out of those challenges. You're somebody that knows how to get yourself out of difficult situations. You're an amazing manifester, and you're extremely creative, and you're extremely talented. But this situation that you're in, you got too comfortable. And so the universe had to put something in your path to make you uncomfortable so that you can go to the next level in your life that you need to go to. So if you're on a job that you've outgrown, it's probably the universe's way of pushing you into starting your own business. If not, because for most of y'all, you're definitely a boss. You're somebody who's meant to, be a trendsetter, be a trailblazer, and, start your own business, have your own shit going on. But you're afraid. You're somebody who is afraid of change. And I get it. I understand. Sometimes change can be scary because it's the fear of the unknown that we're not sure about, that we're uncertain about. There is a new opportunity that is, going to cause you to step out on faith and take action. It is going to bring you blessings. So if you was worried or if you was wondering, what should I do? Should I take this risk? Yes, take the risk. If you was wondering if you should step out on faith, yes, step out on faith. The universe got your back. Your guides, your spirit guides, God, whatever you resonate with, got your back. That risk might literally mean you might have to move. You might have to move out of that house that you're in, that apartment that you're in. You literally might have to move across town. You might have to move across country. But for some of y'all, you definitely may have to move. And because you have to move, you might have to move to a place where you're not sure, will I like the people? Will I like the place? Will I be happy there? Will I thrive there? Will I be successful? Yes, you will be successful. Yes, you will thrive. If it's not a move that you need to make, it might simply mean that you might have to just leave that job, that career that you're in. It might mean you might have to go back to school, get another degree, or get a certification. But you are definitely in a situation right now where you're stuck. You've outgrown it. That neighborhood, that community, that job, even if it's a relationship. If it's a relationship, you've outgrown it. And you need to do what it is you need to do to get yourself out of that situation, because there's no more opportunities there. There's no more growth there. So the universe is making you uncomfortable and forcing you into a situation so that you can thrive, so that you can be abundant. You probably have been stressing yourself out, overworking yourself. I'm getting that. I'm laughing every time I channel and I see stuff. I get this nervous giggle. The universe cut your water supply off. You was wondering, why you probably get mad, getting the attitude with people because things ain't going your way. You getting frustrated. You feel like your back is up against the wall. That is God, the universe, that has cut your supply off. They cut the water off on you. And they had to do that because they know you stubborn and you set in your ways and you fear change. So God is doing what you not gonna do. Let me repeat that. God is doing for you what you won't do for yourself. That's why you ain't got that promotion. That's why you ain't got that raise. That's why. Because God is pushing you out the door. Your opportunity is not in that town. You need to move to another town. You need to move to another city. You need to move to another state. That's where your opportunity is. Some of y'all might even be another country. Hello, somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with going to another country. You've been stressing out. You've been overworking yourself, but you need to take this time, let it go, give it to God, and give it to the universe. Go out and touch grass. You need to have a balance. You cannot just work, 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 and no play. You need to have a little bit of work, maybe more work than play, but you are definitely somebody who is not afraid of hard work. But too much work makes a dull person. Go out in nature, take that vacation, touch grass, stop hoarding your money, because you're hoarding money, you're hoarding resources. Tomorrow's not promised, tomorrow's not guaranteed. You got control issues because you fear change. You fear you might, I get it. You had to work hard to get to where you at. I understand. I understand. I overstand. You had to work hard to get to where you're at, and you're afraid that if you take this leap of faith, that you might lose, that it might not work out. It's gonna work out, sis. It's gonna work out, bruh. Relax. Take that vacation. Go out and touch grass. Do something that you love. Do something that makes you feel good. Do something that is going to bring you peace, joy, and happiness. And stop stressing out about your stability and your money. Because, in spite of everything that's going on around you, in spite of what's going on at your job or wherever you live, everything's going to work out. You have good energy. You exude confidence. You know who you are. You're in your power. You're extremely creative. You're extremely talented. You are a major manifester, and you have the ability to go out there and make ish happen. It's okay to start all over again. Don't be afraid to start all over again. It is okay. You are safe and you are protected. So I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. And let me know what y'all think about this. All right. And until next time, love you. Bye. Ashe, ashe, ashe.